Hi everybody, it's Diane. I am here making a collage today, probably mixed media, and I just started. I haven't pulled anything. I thought I'd take you along from the beginning. This is off the internet. It's the silent screen actress Colleen Moore. This is just a piece of poster board that I had sitting right here. I didn't cut it, for this project or anything. Got a few magazines, so we're going through just to see if I can find something I might want in the background. I might paint over that. Highly likely. And someone is working outside shoveling or pounding. I don't know what they're doing. Just ignore that. And I do not know what movie that's from, I'm sorry, or what year or anything. I don't know that much about her. I know some. She helped make the bob hairstyle very popular, for one thing. Which I read, who knows if it's true, but her mother cut her hair like that. Would any of that be good for my glue book? I have a Halloween page. No. Okay. Just asking. These are neat. Yeah, a lot of that really old Halloween stuff is worth a lot of money. Well, not too bad. It's $25 to $100 for that rattle thing, noisemaker. Although this magazine is pretty old, 2004. And we have chirping birds once again. And it's not too hot. There is a chance of rain. I don't know. And yeah, this is the process. It's not terribly thrilling, is it? Which is probably why I enjoy it. It's nice and relaxing. Pourable frosting. Do they even still make that? I have no idea. I always make my own frosting. I never buy. Decades ago, I used to buy that stuff in the tub, but I don't anymore. I've got an aunt of mine gave me my grandmother's frosting recipe, and that's what I use ever since then. But the first time I made it, it's a grandma recipe where it's like 2 tablespoons of cocoa, not level, but not real heaping, that kind of stuff. Enough coffee to melt the butter, or the oleo. That's what it said, actually. You want to believe that? Oleo. Anyway, so the first time I made it, it was a complete disaster. It was like chocolate soup. I had to throw it out. It was that bad. But I mastered it. It's good now. Yeah, what's with these grandmas? I've got a potato salad recipe that's like that, enough potatoes to fill the pot, that kind. What are all the cats doing while no one's home? One time, I had a cat years ago, and we were painting in the house. And there was, I just did one little area. I'm not kidding. One little area under a window, and then we had to go out And you don't think I came home and found little yellow footprints on the floor? It was like, it was just so ridiculous. It was like he must have gone and then walked around, you know. It's like something a cat would do, right? Just to be funny. Well, that magazine wasn't too helpful. All we got out of it was a couple anecdotes. You know what? This magazine is not going to work, is it? Look at how yellowed it is compared to her. Okay. Okay, we learned that. Actually, this one isn't much better, is it? Unless I find a photo. Yeah, I don't know. You know, my first thought with this was grays, silvers, blues, but I don't know, maybe color would be kind of fun. Of course, I can always add that with paint, right? I don't know. It's once in a while I do have a definite idea. I want to convey something. But most of the time, this is what I do on these collages. I just wing it. It's kind of interesting. Okay. Well, do we want this little snippet right here? Actually, that does look very 70s. If you're familiar with that era. Stitch today for tomorrow. Well, if you make that, you are not going to finish it today for tomorrow. Well, what about these flowers right here? These are corn husk flowers. Isn't that cool? Apparently you dye it. Well, okay, you don't really want to watch this, do you? I don't, and I'm doing it. Let's see, we'll just kind of loosely cut here. All right, Colleen, come here. Oh. See, now, when you're not here, I work the opposite way and have the magazine over there, except it's going to glare for all you fine viewers, so I'm working opposite to what I'm used to. Oh, Diane, the sacrifices you make. That's kind of cool. Well, I would prefer a different color, but we all don't get what we want, right? That's actually kind of neat. Well, oh, there's nice glare action. I was just thinking, should I just sort of fill in? Which you don't have to watch that. Yeah, I deemed that you don't have to watch. All right, I think I'll do that. I will take some newer text that's not yellow and piece in behind there. And come back at some point. Here, just to give you an idea. Because you can possibly know what that looks like, right? But yeah, just piece in back there. Probably not everywhere. Okay, I'll come back. Well, here we are. The flowers are not glued down. You know, I had them over here because her cane or walking stick, whatever that is cut. So I wanted to camouflage that in some way. So I'm like, you know, okay, fine. Yeah, that's good. And then it's like, you know what it looks like? Looks like a magician when they pull flowers out of their, you know, walking stick. It's like, that's silly. So I was trying to avoid that and trying to find something else to put over it. So I found more flowers. That's a, you know, pattern for quilting, I think. And I like the color mainly is why I chose that. And it's like, well, it's the same thing. But I think it almost looks a little more like intentional. So it's not so silly. I'm sure there's people out there disagreeing, but that's what I thought. So anyway, that's where we are. I have some paint here, and I want to paint, but not over the flowers, so that's why they're not glued down. And I think I want to just sort of fill in with like this blue color here and there. And are you getting... It's totally coincidental. It's a Benjamin Moore ad. And I didn't even think about it. You know, I ripped it out, and I'm laying it down, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to have to cover over that. Oh, wait, her last name is Moore. Kind of weird. So anyway, I'm going to leave Moore and fill in. Yeah, I don't know what love is. I don't know if that's the color name. It was something love. These are all craft paints. If you've never been here before, that's usually what I use on these things. And gesso is the white. But yeah, art works in mysterious ways, huh? More. What's even dumber? I'm thinking, oh, I gotta cover that up. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't. Well, I think we're a little thin here. Actually, I do that often. When I mix colors, I never mix enough. And it's sort of skimpy. And I either run out or it gets way too thin. Okay, someone's pounding again. It's not me. I'm too busy mixing paint. Alright, now I have to do a little bit of a better job to go over this wordage here. And matching, I mean. And I didn't really want this up here. See, it's thin. Stop. Well, I think I'm going to have to go over that more than once. Not bad, though. All right. Do we want that color down there? Yeah, a little bit. And that's about as little as I can get because I'm running out of paint. That's not bad. And I'm not sure this, if I will just make it, you know, that's the bottom of the picture, or if I want to run a border or something across. I don't know about that yet. But what I do know is I have to let this dry. So I will come back when it is dry. Okay, I'm back. I blobbed in a little green just because I thought it was just way too boring. Anyway, yeah, I want something down here. I added some paint and I goofed around with a couple little border things, but I think we're just going to go with a black magazine paper. So there, I let, you know, so you can see the before and after there. I think it definitely helps. Okay. I don't know, is there anything else I have to tell you about this? It's been a while. I ate lunch and stuff. I don't remember where I left off. And then I think we're pretty close to done. Actually, one little note. I did get these flowers over the stick more than I really wanted. I didn't even really realize that till it was glued down, and it's like, well, not a whole heck of a lot you can do about that now. All right, well, I think this is too lined up there. I knew it was lined up. I thought that was a good thing. No, it's not. So I don't know if I want to extend it or kind of just take that corner out with some paint. I don't know. What would you do? Well, I wouldn't be making a collage of Colleen Moore in the first place, Diane. Well, I'll just extend it. I think that's okay. And yeah, it's a 1:45 in the afternoon here, and it's very dark. It's not rainy or anything, but very dark. Okay. I was thinking just a little bit of spattering in here, maybe through here, but then we have to block off here. Okay. I don't know, is that worth it? Yeah, and I didn't give a color black here. Oh, good. It really spattered, went way over there. That's not too cool. Wow, that's a big spatter. Well, Colleen's got a beauty mark now. Yeah, I'm not real happy about that. Yeah, that's gonna run. Let me pause. I'll see if I can't remedy that. Okay, hang on. Okay, well, just, you know, because the way things have been going for me lately, I really could not remedy that. So I printed a new one, and I tore it to here and put it on so that, you know, left a line here. So we put a flower there, and in trying to find a flower, you know, that page, I came across this, and I'm like, oh, well, that's kind of cool. And now we have a triangle of color going on here, so maybe it's for the better. I don't know. So anyway, this right here I think is a little annoying, this straight blue line here. I'm going to camouflage that a little bit. And then I think I better leave well enough alone and call it done. Which I like it. It's fine. It's probably just as good as before. And if nobody watches this video, you wouldn't, they wouldn't know about it, right? Does that make sense? If nobody watches this video. Alright, Diane, finish this off. Sign off. Come on, blue. Okay. I'm not wearing my glasses, so who knows what this looks like. Everybody watching this video. Okay, let me hold it up one more time. Yeah, that's better with that line out of there. Okay, it had crossed my mind. You definitely could border this off. I think actually that would probably be nice. There's a loud plane going by. But the way this is going, I don't want to press my luck. So when you do yours, be careful with your spatters and you can go ahead and border it off. Okay, there's the fabulous Colleen Moore in a mixed media collage. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.